Flipanese TV Season 2, Episode 1. There are dumb mistakes wholesalers make when they're pricing their properties. Are you making them? Keep watching. A few months ago, I was talking to a good friend of mine who's a wholesaler, and he told me that he did 3 deals and he closed them out in little as 60 days, okay? And he made $7,500, which isn't too bad, especially in 60 days. But I asked him the question, I said, hey, how did you come up with that assignment fee? And what he told me, I said, what? Because he probably left hundreds and thousands of dollars probably in a year if he's doing that same model. What's worse, I actually see a lot of wholesalers making the same darn mistake, regardless whoever they're wholesaling them to rehabbers, developers, buy and hold investor, regardless who it is, they're all making the same mistake. Why? If you're a wholesaler, pay real close attention to this. Most wholesalers do not understand the psychology of pricing. Matter of fact, most business owners don't understand the psychology of pricing. So if you want to leave money on the table, stop paying attention to this. Let me explain. Several years ago, there was a research done by Simonson and Tversky talking about a company called Williamson-Sonoma. And they were talking about that company because the research was about a bread machine. And they released this bread machine, and when they first released it, it didn't make any sale. So they said, you know what, let's go and recreate this new bread machine, and that's exactly what they did. So when they created this second set of bread machines, take a wild guess what happened. The price of the old bread machine was $275, and the price for the new bread machine was $429. But once they released the second bread machine, the actual sales almost doubled from what they did. So why did that happen? Something called a trade-off effect was going on, meaning that the customers and the folks that were interested in the product or services actually believed that the other product was or had more value because they were anchoring it with a higher price, the $475 bread machine. So how can you use this in your real estate business? Well, give your wholesalers and your end buyers options, right? Give them one, the ability to be able to buy it all cash, but don't cap yourself off at $2,500 an assignment fee or $5,000. Put a little wiggle room, increase it to 15, increase it to 20. Why? Because the worst thing that can happen is they say no and they come back and ask for a discount, right? The second thing you can do is add more value, right? Provide them financing, provide them a hard money lender, provide them private money lenders, right? So that way they can just go ahead and close the deal, do their rehab themselves. Or the third option you can use is, hey, why don't you offer to not take an assignment fee even up front and then actually take equity position and get paid in the back end? So those are the 3 different options. Now, take a wild guess what happened to my friend when I actually told him this strategy. He actually applied it, and instantaneously, if he would have just wholesaled that property, he would have made probably only about $5,000. But because he was willing to go ahead and wait for the back end, he's probably gonna make 4 times that amount. So talk about increasing your bottom line in your business. So if you like this video, or better yet, if you love this video, share it with your friends, share it with your relatives, share it with anyone that might be interested on why they may be leaving hundreds and thousands of dollars on the table when it comes to wholesaling real estate. So if you know anyone or any wholesalers or someone else who may be interested in this video and how the trade-off effect is hurting their business, please go ahead and share this with all your friends and other investors, everyone else in the real estate business, so that way we can go ahead and find out to see, hey, are you being affected by the trade-off effect? Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment below, let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you next Tuesday on Flipanese TV. Episode 9, Flipanese TV. This is part 2 out in the field, and we're out here in Studio City today. If you haven't seen episode 1, click on the button, it's somewhere around here. Beauty on the right. And on top of that,
I'll show you exactly how our private money lender made $24,930.